So today I'm going to be reacting to another video of myself singing. And this video is from when I was 9 years old. So I don't know if you guys remember, but I moved to Canada when I was 9. So this was right after I moved to Canada and right after I learned how to speak English. Well, I hope I had learned how to speak English already. Otherwise, I'll just be singing gibberish. Anyways, I really wanted to react and compare myself singing when I was 9 years old to myself singing now that I'm 13. So I can see if I got better and, well, I just want to see my evolution and maybe in the future, I'll compare even more. It'll be super fun. So let's start. So here's the video. I can already see that I'm looking kind of embarrassed, like, oh my god, I'm actually gonna sing this in front of the camera. And I was also, by the clothes that I was wearing, it seems like I was like just home from school. So, let's see. I was kind of embarrassed. I was like avoiding eye contact with the camera. I was like this. And my face was always like. Me centering myself is so cute, just like, I can do this. That was really cute. I forgot how cute I was. I was like, hi, I'm here to sing and I'm so embarrassed, but I'm still gonna do it.
Heart beats fast, colors and promises.
Oh my god, my voice, it was so tiny. It was just like heart beats. And I also had like an accent because I knew how to speak English, but I had an accent. So, oh my god, heart beats fast. That's so interesting. I used to sing like here in this area, so my voice was really nasal. It was like heart beats fast.
How to be brave.
At least I could reach the high notes. How to be brave.
How can I love when I'm afraid to fall when watching you stand alone?
It's so cute. I was just like, alone. This is literally my position. I was like with my hands. I think I was like guiding myself because I always like kind of guide myself with my hands when I'm singing. So I was like, heart beats fast, colors and promises. That's really cute.
All of my doubt suddenly.
Ooh, I was like, I did like an ad-lib. All of my doubt. I don't know if that was on purpose, but I still did it.
Goes away somehow.
Oh my god, I did my own arrangement. Instead of going down like she does, somehow, I went somehow. That actually sounds really pretty. So, we just finished the verse, and I'm going to sing the same part, and let's compare to how I'm doing it now. So guys, I'm not living in the same house as I was in the original video, and my mom is also not using the same phone, so the audio might be a little different. But I tried to set up everything as similar as possible. I have the TV right behind me, and it's the same TV with the same karaoke track. So, let's go! Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave. How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. Okay, so I'm definitely singing differently. I'm singing lower, so I'm singing somehow instead of somehow. That's different. And I also think I got better. Like, I was really cute singing when I was 9 years old. I was like, oh, she's so cute. She's singing. But now it's like, I feel like my voice is stronger, you know? It's more flexible. I have more technique, like vibrato, like somehow I can control what my voice does. So I think that's pretty good. Let's continue.
One step.
Ooh, that was a good note. I hit that really well. One, even better than I do it now, I think. I'm not sure. Well, that was really pretty.
One.
It's like really clear, you know? Yeah, it's really clear. I like it.
One step closer.
I did not think I could reach that. Wow, I'm really surprised. That was really high. I don't even think I can reach that now. Oh no. I'm actually kind of scared of singing it now because I might not even beat myself as 9 years old. Oh no. Well, let's just keep watching.
One step closer.
And you can notice that I did it with the hands. One step closer. So I was literally going one step up with my hands as well. So I was guiding my voice.
Closer.
I didn't even pronounce the R. Did you notice?
Closer.
I did closer. Wow, that's interesting. It was probably part of my accent. And that's the end of the pre-chorus. So, oh boy, it's time for me to sing it. Well, let's go.
One step closer.
Okay, so I definitely did not reach that high note like when I was 9 years old, because instead of belting it, like using my full power of my voice, I just did it in my mix voice, which is much easier, and it's just a mix of my chest voice and my head voice, and it's also softer, you know, like that wasn't, the way I sang it when I was 9 years old was not soft, but the way I sing it now is softer, and it's still really pretty in a different way, which is really interesting. Okay, let's watch the chorus.
I have died every day waiting for you.
Okay, I did not hit the waiting. That was a little flat, a little off. I was much more confident. You can see that I was like, I have died every day. I was much more present. I was looking at the camera. I was using my arms. So over time, I got more confident with the camera.
I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you.
I wasn't reaching the high notes that well. I was just a little off of them. I was really close, but I wasn't there yet. But it's still really pretty.
I have loved you for 1,000 years.
I was really much more confident. I was smiling and everything. I really love music. Ever since I was young, I really love music. You can see that.
I love you for 1,000 more.
Oh, my smile. I feel like my mom smiled at me, so I smiled back. Because whenever my mom smiles at me, like from behind the camera, I start smiling as well. Like if she does this, I'm like, hi, I'm here. Hi, Mom. Yeah, I do that all the time. So that was probably what was happening.
More.
My face is like, okay, I'll just wait. Look at it! Oh my god, it was so funny. That's just me waiting for the next verse to start. Oh wait, this is the end of the chorus. Okay, well, time for me to sing it.
I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more.
Alright, so again, that was different. I reached the notes this time. They weren't flat. At least I think they weren't. Well, I don't know, but I think I improved at that part. So let's continue to the second verse. I I love that face of me just like waiting.
Time.
Oh my god, did you see how I centered myself? I was just like, time stands. I just like, okay, time to sing. Sing. That was really funny.
Time stands still.
That time was so nasal. Time. That's literally what I did. That was really nasal.
Beauty, I know she is. I will be brave. I will not let anything take.
I used to say thing. Because in Brazil we don't have the. So I was doing like the F sound instead of the TH sound. Thing. Not thing. So that was just part of my accent.
Away was standing in front of me.
Oh, we can hear some vibrato. Me. I wasn't that good at vibrato back then, so I was just doing it like a lamb. Of me. That's funny.
Of me, every breath, every hour has come to this.
So that part I wasn't very connected to the song. I was just like singing it. Every breath, every hour has come to this. So yeah, I was not very connected to the song, that part. It's probably not, I don't think it was one of my favorite parts. I really like that part now.
Has come to this. Once.
Oh wait, that's the end of the verse too. So let's see how I sing that part.
Time stands still. Beauty in all she is. I will be brave. I will not let anything take away what's standing in front of me. Every breath, every hour has come to this.
Okay. I think that was pretty as well. I definitely do not have the thing accent anymore. I do a thing correctly. So yeah, I think that was all that was different in, well, the way I was singing it and everything.
One step closer.
The technique, wow, with my hands. One step closer. I can't do it anymore, see? Like, my voice is not that high anymore. It's slower. One step closer. I was using my hand again to guide. I'm a very visual person. That's why I always have to do like this or like paint a picture or imagine something, you know? So yeah, I always do things with my hands in order to sing with better technique.
Step closer.
That closer was not as good as the first one. It had like a little fail in it. Not a crack, but like a little fail in it, like closer. So my voice stopped working for a second there. And that's the end of the second pre-chorus. So let's see how I do that.
One step closer.
Okay, I did it the same as before. Did not go that high. It's the same. So let's just move on.
I have died every day waiting for you.
Wow, look at the confidence. I have died every day waiting for you. I was so excited about it.
Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more.
Whoa, that was smooth. More. I held that note like really well. Wow, I'm very surprised with myself. go back a little bit. I want to hear it again.
I'll love you for 1,000 more.
That sounds so out of place because I'm like, 1,000 more. It was like, what happened to her voice? It just felt like it went into place. I think maybe it was like the shape. I'm still trying to figure out how I did that more. More. Maybe it was the shape, yeah. Okay, I'll just leave that behind now.
How long I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more.
I did that the opposite as what I would do now. So the first part of that course I did more, and then the second part I did more. But now I would do more and then more, and then I would hold that note because then there was the bridge. Actually, that's what I'm going to do now. So it's time to compare again.
I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more.
Okay guys, so as I told you, I did the mores differently. I did a lower more and then a higher more instead of a higher more and then a lower more. And I also held the last more for a longer time, and then that would lead up into the bridge. So I don't think there's a point in continuing this because, well, the bridge is basically the pre-chorus again, and then there's the last chorus, which we already did twice. So I have a better idea, which would be to do it with myself. Now I know it's a crazy idea, but I got so inspired and I really want to try it out. So I'll do it in the next video. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like down below. Bye!